Hello, my dear friends. My name is Harold, and welcome to the Sanctum, the doorway into learning the ancient wisdom of the East and the West. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon, and please like this video and share it with all your friends. It'll help this channel grow. So, in this particular video, I would like to share with you a hypnosis/NLP technique that you can use for yourself or for other people, maybe your clients or friends of yours or whoever, to feel instant confidence. Now, in order to do this, there's a particular technique, and there's some explanation that's required to understand how it really works. So make sure you watch till the end of the video, where I'll be talking about how this technique can actually be done. Okay, so first we have to understand the concept of what we call an anchor. Okay, have you ever had a moment in your life where you've heard a song? It could be a particular song, and then immediately you were back there in the memory in which you had a particular good experience with that song. For example, let's say you hear a love song and that reminds you of your ex, or another example is, let's say you got the smell of freshly baked cookies, and that takes you back in time to the point in which maybe your grandmother used to bake you cookies or something like that. So there was a particular external stimuli which took you back in time to a particular memory. That is what we call an anchor. It's because when you are either looking at something, or you're hearing a sound, or you're getting a particular fragrance or a particular feeling in your body, a particular person touches your arm in a particular way, and you remember something in the past, this is what we call an anchor, because a particular stimulus is being connected and bridging you back to a particular memory. There's a saying, neurons that fire together wire together. So because of a repeated association from the past, that particular stimuli has created a link with a particular memory. So those neurons are now wired together. So if you hear a particular song that reminds you of the time that you were in university and you were having this incredible time with your friends, immediately when you hear that song, you go back to that memory. So like this, what we want to do is use the same concept of what we call an anchor, and we want to create a trigger that we can switch on according to our will, so that we can instantly feel that feeling of confidence. Now, this doesn't just have to apply to confidence. You can use it for focus, you can use it for relaxation, you can use it for absolutely any kind of feeling. But in this particular video, we're going to use confidence as an example. Okay, so this is how it's done. First, you want to either close your eyes or get the person that you're trying to do this with to close their eyes. And I would like you to go back in time. You can even do it now. I would like you to go back in time as you close your eyes. Go back in time to a memory where you actually felt confident, where you actually felt some level of confidence. It doesn't have to be a large amount of confidence. It could be even a tiny amount. Perhaps there was a time in your life where you felt this confidence. Maybe you were a musician of a kind, and when you're playing music, you are feeling that confidence. Or maybe when you are at the gym, you feel confident. Or maybe when you're playing football, you're feeling confident. Whatever you feel confident in, go back in time to a time where you had some level of confidence, and see bright and clearly in your mind what was happening in that memory. Become aware of the sounds that were present around you in that memory. Become aware of the feelings that you had, and any fragrances and whatever was going on in that particular memory. Just really immerse yourself into that experience. Now, once you have solidified yourself in that experience of that moment, become aware of how it feels to feel that confidence that you were feeling in that memory. Now, I would like you to imagine there being a dial, like one of those dials you'd find on a radio to turn up and down the volume. Imagine that dial is set on 1, and tell yourself that you're going to count up from 1 to 5, and this dial goes all the way up to 5. And as you begin to turn up the dial, that all the feelings of confidence will begin to increase more and more and more. And when you reach a number 5, all those feelings of confidence will be 10 times stronger. Okay, so imagine being there in that memory where you felt the confidence. See what you're seeing, hear what you're hearing. Grab a hold of that dial that's set on 1 and begin to turn it up 1 to 2, and notice feelings of confidence increasing more and more. Increase it again, 2 to 3, increasing those feelings of confidence even more, 3 to 4, and 4 to 5. Imagine it becoming 10 times stronger now. Imagine what those feelings would be like if they were 10 times stronger. Okay, and now continue to increase those feelings more and more. You can even imagine a color that represents confidence to you, whatever that color is. It could be blue, it could be green, it could be purple, whatever it is. Imagine that color representing confidence is above your head, and imagine it going down through your body all the way down to your feet and back up to your head. And as it does so, imagine all those feelings of confidence is just multiplying more and more, doubling and increasing as it goes up and as it goes down, as it goes up and as it goes down. All of those feelings of confidence are multiplying and increasing more and more and more. Now, at the peak of those feelings of confidence, if you're feeling those feelings of confidence increase more and more, at the peak, I would like you to we want to create a trigger now. So for now, I'm going to say take your thumb and your index finger of the right hand and touch them together, press them together, and say the word confidence in your mind. Okay? Now what we're trying to do is we're trying to create a link between touching these two fingers and saying the word confidence in your mind to those feelings of confidence. And then once you've done that, you can let go and you can come back to the present moment. And now you want to repeat this again and again and again, ideally 4 times a day, until this particular trigger of taking your index and right thumb and holding them together and saying the word confidence in your mind will begin to now create a neural link to that confidence, so that when you do this, you start to feel confident, because you're trying to use that principle, that idea that neurons that fire together wire together, and you're trying to create a new trigger, a new association, that when you do this, you feel confident. When you touch your fingers in this manner and say the word confidence in your mind, that the confidence returns. And this has to be repeated to make the connection last in this way. So this is why I say to repeat the same thing that I've just said over and over and over again, maybe 4 times a day for a while, until you can be in a particular situation. You could be out with your friends, or you would be out about to give a speech or in a presentation at work or something, and immediately when you touch your fingers and you say confidence, you should feel that feeling of confidence, and you should brighten up and have that confidence ready. So this is what we call an anchor. Now, it doesn't have to be these 2 fingers. It could be anything you like. It could be these fingers. It could be that. It could be tapping your wrist like this. It could be, pulling on one of your earlobes. It could be any kind of tactile gesture or word that creates an association. Sometimes people like to even touch their forehead and say the word confidence. It doesn't have to be confidence. It could be anything. Use your creativity to create a trigger that would be appropriate for you and the feeling that you'd like to create. Now, this is just an example that we're doing. Okay? And you can guide somebody else with this experience to help them feel confident. And it really works, but it's something that must be repeated in order to create anchors that can be used. Now, you can use this in immensely powerful ways. You can have one finger for confidence, a feeling of focus on another finger. You could have a feeling of relaxation on another finger. Like that, there's infinite potential as to what you can use this for. And you can really learn to manage your own state in this way and really embody your highest potential. So I hope all of this makes sense. And if you're new to this channel, please remember to subscribe and like this video and share it with all your friends. And thank you, take care, and I shall see you very soon. Peace.